Hey everyone, I'm doing a little review on my 2021 Sportsman 570 EPS with the EBS. Just figured I got about 49 hours on it, and I've owned it for almost 2 months. And I figured I'd give my little review on it and tell you how I like it so far and what I don't like and all that jazz. So this is the EBS model, so it's one up from the base model. So what you get with this one is you get the front bumper bush bar, which is really great. I love that. And also you got the front extender, the rear extender and the front extender, but I opted for the utility rack so I can hook up my speaker and put stuff down when I go camping and stuff like that. And I also added a rear Nomad Kimpex Nomad box, sorry, and it wouldn't fit with it on, so I took those off. And yeah, so, and also you get the engine braking as well, which works very great. And the things I've kind of added on with this bike is I opted for the LED light package, which I do not regret. It changes the look of the bike, and they are stupid bright, especially at night. They work really great. They're aimed perfect. Well, perfect. The third brake light kind of aims a little high, so I might have to adjust it, but besides that, works pretty good. I also went for some DNA, I believe that's what the manufacturer's called, Dirt Digger tires. They're kind of like a mud tire. They got 1.25-inch lugs, which work really well. I've gone through a couple of mud holes so far, and they work pretty good. I'm gonna opt for probably 27-inch tires and a clutch kit once the warranty wears out. Once I get there, I've got the 1-year extended warranty. I know they come with a 6-month, but they got promotions every once in a while. They come out with the 1-year warranty. And yeah, the 570, got plenty of power, I find anyways. I know a lot of people said, oh, you should get an 850 and all that stuff, but for what I do a lot of trail riding, lots of miles, and 570 has plenty enough power. Once the braking period was done, I was actually able to give it gas, and it goes pretty well. I'm honestly surprised, because I was always a Honda guy and always shaft driven, all that. I didn't really believe in CVT, but the CVT system on this is actually really well, delivers the power really great, and I'm pretty happy I got this one over the 450. I was looking at the 450, but I said might as well just get the 570. But yeah, anyways, so this one has 4-wheel drive. Over here you have this is really nice, this is new. You have a trickle charger plug to maintain your battery in the wintertime if you're plowing, or just in the summer you're not using it for a long period of time. You got your standard 12-volt plug here. Since I got the Polaris winch, it has the switch here, which actually it looks integrated with everything, which I like. You got your high-low for your lights. You got your kill switch pretty well here, and you got your override, and it resets your odometer too on your display. I also got the Polaris mirrors and the Polaris handguards as well, which were kind of hard to get because everything's on back order because of this whole COVID thing. I want to get the rear bumper, but it's on back order for like 3 months, so I'm gonna have to wait for that. But yeah, this bike has the McPherson strut front suspension and rear, and it works really great. I like it. It's comfortable. Gives a good amount of height. These things got like 11.5 inches of ground clearance. And sorry, there's a couple bikes just driving by. I'm in a gravel pit right now, so dirt bikes flying by everywhere. And yeah, they work really well. Even when I have weight on the back, when me and my girlfriend are on it, we kind of go cruising along all the time, and it's very comfortable. I have it on the second last stiff setting on the rear, which you would think it would ride really rough, but it actually doesn't. It rides really smooth. It doesn't sag down too much. And there's that. And also the rear tail lights, I like them. They're LED, they're bright. They just give a good look. Like I opted for the 2021 because just how they changed it up, and it kind of looks like a mini 850 in my opinion. And yeah, just the looks are really great. Also, I also like where they put the battery, because the battery before was in the battery, or in the bottom here in the frame. And I know a lot of people are complaining because the battery trays would come loose and the battery would start hitting the drive shaft. And yeah, you don't want that. So what they did is they moved it up here, which is a smart idea, even though they say it kind of helps with not getting covered in water and mud. But as you can see, still gets covered in shit, and can't really stop that. You're going through water and mud, shit's gonna flying up and get there. Also, these don't really seal too well. As you can see, I got water in it, so I don't really carry anything in here. It's just kind of like this front box is a kind of a floppy, and it doesn't seal well at all. Like you can see here, it doesn't seal well at all. It's not really a great design. I wish they would have added like another latch or something. Maybe it would have helped. But yeah, anyways. And the other thing I want to talk about is the intake and exhaust system they got for the CVT. Now, the first weekend I picked up this bike, I put 4.5 hours on it, and I was driving down the trail just casually, and then all of a sudden the bike started vibrating like really bad, like just fucking, it just felt something was wrong. And I was like, what the hell? So I pulled over, I'm checking everything, I shut off the bike, I check if everything's good, I don't see anything obvious, so I started back up, still doing it. And then I got up to speed, and then finally it stopped doing it. Okay, that's funny. So brought it back to the dealership, and sure enough, they're talking to me, and they go, you know what? They go, it looks like you got water in your belt housing. And I go, well, that makes no sense. I go, I didn't go through deep water at all. Like, probably the most I've gotten was like up to here. Like, it wasn't much, just little puddles here and there, you know. A spring fucking is always full of water. And so yeah, I kind of go looking, and I know the new exhaust system for these bikes are kind of trash. As you can see, instead of going back towards the seat where they all normally go, they decided to stick it out here, which I don't really like. And my idea was, I'm gonna, once the stores open up again, I'm going to get some PVC pipe and run like a 45, a straight, and then a 90 down in the center section right here, just so I can avoid getting dirt, rocks, and all that in there. And also the intake, if you look at the video that I made previously, I talked about the whole intake and all this, all the problems. But I contacted Polaris, and they ended up giving me a $250 coupon for a belt, because I was telling them what happened, you know, all the troubles I went through. Like the first 2 weeks my bike was at the dealership, so I kind of blew. And what else am I thinking of? Can't really think of anything else really, beside those small issues. Oh yeah, also a lot of bikes, if you buy one of these bikes, make sure you ask them to check if your secondary is tight and your clutches are shimmed. Because my bike also, they had a bulletin about the secondary clutch not being tightened down or torqued down properly from the factory, and also they weren't shimmed right as well, which could have caused the problem of my belt being so loose. And that's why it was the belt that was causing the whole vibration. I forgot to mention that, but yeah, that's what it was. It's just the belt hitting the belt housing, and it was making the whole bike shake violently. But after I got that fixed, I haven't had that issue happen whatsoever. So it's just something, you know, it's a new version, new model year, right? It's kind of, they're gonna have to tweak some stuff. And but yeah, anyways, that was my review. I'll probably make some more videos on it with my GoPro. I'll also probably do a video when I make my little snorkel for the exhaust and my intake once I get my parts in. And yeah, anyways, I'm not a great reviewer or vlogger or whatever like that, but I figured, you know what, there's not a lot of videos on these, so I figured I'd make one. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching, and give it a like if you like it, and if not, then yeah, whatever. Bye.